Welcome back, everyone. Avatar, turn on. Avatar, webcam, capture. Hello? Webcam, hello. Come on, don't make me stiff as a board here. Oh, there we go. Yay. All right, and now, where's library? There's library. All right, we're back in action. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's see if this is better now. Shut up, Windows. I don't care what you gotta say. All right, there we go. Oh, wait, I just realized the stupid freaking... Why are you not capturing? Wait. Oh, no, it is. Never mind. I'm stupid. For me. Alright, sorry about that. When I looked at my OBS, I saw that game sound wasn't popping off, but then Vinyan was, and I forgot that Library of Ruina, for whatever silly reason, doesn't trigger game sound, but it triggers Vinyan. I don't know. Anyways, let's see here. What did Seven say? Did you know Ruina's thumb is a reference to a group called the Thumb from the Library of Ruina? Whoa. Wait, can we get confirmation? Where'd you get that from? What's your source? List your source. Welcome, everyone. Happy, what is today? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday, everyone. Second day of the typical week. And sometimes often referred to as Monday's ugly step-sibling. But hopefully your Tuesday wasn't very ugly. Hopefully your Tuesday was wunderbar. And hopefully I'm gonna make it a little bit better if you're watching this today. Or if you're on YouTube watching it in the future. And maybe it's not a Tuesday. Maybe you're getting down with us here on a nice cozy Friday or Saturday night. You're in your jammies, you got a nice blankie, and you're just cozied up on this. Maybe even on your phone. Maybe you're watching it on your phone. Regardless of where, when, or how you're watching this, I appreciate you. Hello. But if you are on YouTube and you're watching this, I want a fat comment on this video. Drop me a comment. Let me know what book you like to read. Whether if it's like a genre or a specific book, tell me a book that you like to read. I do check those comments. 704 is source on that previous allegation about the thumb is... They made it up. I trust your source. You're good. You check out. It's canon. I believe it. Speaking of the thumbs, that is what we're gonna get all about tonight, and maybe then some, because what we got here is a little preparation of the Thumb, the Liu Association, episode 2 of this little arc of Star of the City or something. Ah, shoot, I closed out of it. Forgot, wasn't there a faster way to do this? Whoops. Click. Could have sworn there was like a faster way to get these cards, but oh well, whatever.
방금 연락받았는데 밖은 검지랑 한창인가 봐.
7-4 also says the bounds of my mind are so Wait, no, I know this word. Why am I being dumb right now? Enagment. I know this stupid word. I know it. I swear I know this word. I don't know why I can't say it. That the things of which I conjure in imagination comes to true, but only when correct. You know, funny that you mentioned that before we get into the recap, because we've already seen this cutscene. We've seen it. I'm going to give you guys a quick recap of what happens so we can jump right into the battle, which I got my squads all set up and ready. Although I gotta admit, Yesod's team is looking a little bit on the weak side, but I'm putting hope and trust into my boy Yesod. The recap. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, no, sorry. Capo, right. The Mafia. Sorry, for whatever dumb reason, I was thinking of a silent orchestra, because isn't their main weapon like Da Capo or something? I don't remember. Anyhoozles, 7-4's like little bounds of their mind and conjuring up imaginations. That's a very funny and similar stand power to another streamer that I like called Pat Stares At. Check them out. They're very funny. Long time content creator, former Pat of the Super Best Friends crew from way back in the old internet days. Anyways, huge JoJo's fan, obviously, and he's got like his own fan-made stand, which I really need to figure out a stand for myself. But his is what is it called? It's oh god, I forgot what it's called. Anyways, the power is very similar to what 7-4 described, but rather its power is whenever Pat says something as if it's factual, like he'll say like, apples are absolutely healthy for you. They will absolutely keep the doctor away. The stand's power literally bends the universe and its laws and all of its structures to prove Pat wrong. It's a stand that fights against him. It's very funny and hilarious. 7-4, Da Capo is Silent Orchestra's ego weapon, ego suit, and ego gift. I hate being right. Can I borrow Pat's stand? I don't want to be right now. All right. With that, here, let me have a little quick sippies of water here so I can get underway with this recap. Ah, delicious. Okay. Oh, someone, what was that? What's that in my Discord? Rewind. That's really cute. I like that. Thank you. Okay, so, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we beat Mountain of Smiling Bodies. It was almost a one-shot attempt, almost, but we misunderstood a very important factor of his passive. And then if you don't count like a couple of like one round act, whatever, of like resets and whatnot, I was like, this is a bad start. This is a bad start. Let's rerun that. But a full second attempt, we got Mountain of Smiling Bodies. We got him. Then we jumped into the cutscene here. Essentially what's happening is these like little tiny mafia guys are having their little board meeting talking about how there's so much fighting going on in the L Corp nest. There's a brawl with them, the Index, the Liu Association, who we met also somewhat recently. There's just a massive bloodied war going on there. And then Big Man comes out here, blah blah blah. They're jibber jabbering. There's the boss man. They're making plans and whatnot on how to retake the nest and trying to incorporate something about the library. Yep, see, he's got one of our little invitation cards there. And he's like, we should all go there, because if we can control the library, for some dumb reason, we'll control the nest as well. But then, special guest appearance. Whoa! It's Jan, the Index Messenger, who we met a while ago. He's like, hold up, we may be enemies, but that's a really dumb and stupid idea that you got right there. But he was real nice. He was real polite about it. Big Boss Man appreciated that. But then he was like, nah, I'm gonna kill you anyways. So then there's a big brawl here that happens. We don't see Jan's corpse though. Just saying, we don't see his corpse, but he is probably dead. Yeah, there he is. There he is with his big old sword. So they ignore his warnings. Angela and Roland here have a little conversation about how dumb the thumb is and their ways of operating. And as you can see, here they are. Big Boss Man, his lieutenants, I guess you can call them, all arrive here. And Angela comes in with a snap of her Nintendo Switch. Pretty purple-haired cleavage lady is rude and disrespectful to Angela. Big Boss Man is like, hey, that's not how you talk to a lady, you big booby lady. Go cut your tongue out. And then she's like, all right, fine, I'll cut my tongue out. And then bam, there you go. The tongue is cut out. And then here we are. Not with a naked clown Roland though, but probably starting things off with a Yesod. The plan is we got 2 floors, we got 3 acts. There's 3 lieutenants and a big boss man. We got 1 lieutenant right here. Somehow, some way, between these 3 acts, there's gonna probably be all of those big head honchos, and we gotta survive and beat them with the Yesod crew and the Gebura crew, which, funny enough, let's see. No, sorry. Only Gebura, funny enough, I got her rocking the Liu section page. Funny enough. I mean, it is some pretty good armor. Look at that. Freaking 93 health, 47 stagger. Pretty good stuff. Also, Gebura's team, pretty well diverse. Like, what is the Gebura got going on? I think she's got a lot of emotion stuff going on. Emotion boosts. Nope. Forever come back. Beloved, my beloved. There we go. Forever, I believe, has a little bit of smoke shenanigans. No, they just got I think they're mostly burn. Yeah, Forever's got some burn shenanigans going. Suppressed has got some charge shenanigans going. And Virgilina, girl Virgil, has got bleed shenanigans, I believe. Yeah, bleed shenanigans with some really tough and scary cards, thanks to our good friend Bamboo Hatted Kim. Yesod's crew is still, of course, rocking puppet stuff and blunt stuff. I did make Isabel. Hold on, I'm gonna make a slight change here. You know what? Let's get rid of Tom Cruise. As much as we love Tom Cruise, let's bring in Isabel, because Isabel, I want to test haste with her. My one concern with the Yesod crew is we're kind of hurting in terms of the armor department. Like, Isabel over here is rocking a weak, flimsy little 77. And Yesod and Zeno's not rocking much better. But Jake from State Farm, we got a range build going on with them, with some very fun and interesting passives that I've been very excited to try out as well. So despite a couple of armor weaknesses, I think Yesod's crew has got some fun tricks up their sleeves, and I'm very excited to check out. And we're gonna open with them right away. 704, they call him Yawn, but he will never make me yawn. No, because he's a pretty lad and had some very interesting cutscenes. Yawn has very well done introduced the Index Syndicate as essentially just a bunch of fey folk from D&D. That's pretty much how I see them. Thank you, Yawn. 704. The big boobied purple-haired girl cut her tongue and lesbians everywhere are weeping. So true. Pour one out for the lesbians. They are not Winbians tonight. Gosh, why do you guys watch me? All right. So let me just go ahead and quickly refresh myself on what I'm going up against here. So they got some pretty good armor. Unfortunately, they are a little tough against the blunt stuff, but we do have a little bit of diversity with Jake, and I think I gave Isabel a little bit of diversity as well. Not too much diversity, but there's a little bit there. So I think we can make up for it. They got the standard gun stuff that Jake is rocking, but Jake's got a couple extras up their sleeve. So yep. Dennis doesn't have anything much different. I think he only has one card that's different. It's yeah, Judgment here. So lots of piercing for the most part. Actually, no. Actually, they got a bit of a diversity. But Dennis, what do you got? After every 3 successful attacks with melee pages, add random ammunition. That's pretty good. Every time a character exhausts 3 ammunition, add a random ammunition. Gain power for the first scene. And geez, 9. This thing costs freaking 9. Holy cow. Oh, both of those cost 9. Holy cow. But Pierce dice power. All right, got to be careful about that. How are we against Pierce? Isabel's looking pretty good against Pierce. Cool. All right. Let's do this. Everyone is silent except for Dennis. Let's get ready before our superiors with even higher authority have to intervene. I'm gonna intervene on your freaking face. Whoops. There we go. All right, what do we got going on? This little Salado's doing a big one. You guys are pretty much all doing some weak ones. You're building up. So let's see here. You are doing big stuff, and I don't appreciate that. What big stuff can I potentially fight you back with? Unfortunately, not much. Unfortunately. But we can... I want to save the Ripple, because I'm going to give Isabel the helper cards, because I'm giving them a little bit of a haste build here. Actually, all the cards have haste. So if that's the... If that's the case, hey, you know, if you're gonna hit me hard, I will go ahead and hit you hard. Actually, we'll start things off nice and simple. We'll do that. Thank you, 704. Have a good night. Enjoy your first day of work. I'm excited to hear about it, so let me know how your first day goes. Let's see, we'll give this little thumb a little pokeroony. Jake is going up against that. gun. See, actually, no, that is a melee attack. So discard. Discard up to 4 0-cost cards. Okay, don't have any of that. Draw a page upon discarding this card. When discarded, unused, discard 2 page with the lowest cost. Okay, so that's going to be those 2, which is exactly what we want. That is this one, right? Jace. We'll go ahead and stick with that. Ooh, wow. Lots of attacks on Yesod. I don't appreciate that. All right. Let's see. What's the biggest threat that Yesod is being hit with right now? All melee attacks. Okay. You roll 2 6s and you're attacking that. Ugh, you suck. All right, thankfully it's a pretty weak attack. So here, let's do probably a repressed flesh so that we at least have a little counter die. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So at least we have a chance to counter that. Which actually we probably don't want to do. Actually, nah, no, that's really our best option considering we got a bunch of expensive cards here. Oh, close 7 of 4. It is without the S. Yeah, I got you. You're going to sleep. So let me do that for you. Thank you, though. All right, Xeno. Unfortunately, Xeno. Ain't really got much here to help with. Actually, Isabel, hold on. Isabel can help out here. So you rolled a 3. So here, you can go up against that. There we go. This'll help. All right, that's a 3 to 7, which we can't do anything about anyway. So we can go up against this one. They're both the same. Okay. No one is attacking you thus far, but it's always good to have that little counter dice ready. So we can go ahead and get that. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and jump in with a binding arms, actually. Yeah, let's just jump in with a binding arms. Let's get that bad boy's cost coming down. I probably should save it for a stronger range attack, but I kind of want to get its cost down. Ouchies. Ouchies. Noise. Big bonks. All right, Yesod took some health damage, but Isabel definitely took some stagger damage. So it's a little mixed around here, but we got some fragiles and paralysis on the board. And we have our haste. Haste is always helpful. Ooh, unfortunately, Yesod and Xeno did not get their tokens, and a lot of people are targeting Yesod again. Oh, this is a bad start. Okay, let's start with what we can do. All right, all you can do is a fat gig. So what do I want you to gig up against? probably that. Actually, no, because that one's got 2 attacks. That one's got the 3, but that doesn't really matter. So probably, yeah, probably this one. Yeah. Is that the right one? Were you attacking that one? Yeah, you were attacking that one. Okay. Let's have you do that. All right, Jakey boy. You got some ammunition. You can do... For each ammunition discarded, so we can do that, or... Yeah, we still don't have any 0 cost cards, so shock round is better in this situation. Who's attacking ya? That one. Is anyone doing anything big? We could do shock round versus shock round. What do you got going on? You got a ripple. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a shock round versus shock round. Hopefully we roll better. Save Isabella a little bit of pain and misery. Let's see, you are paralyzed. Yeah, let's go with a simple ripple. Clash lose after all, so that's not too bad. Our stagger is hurting a little bit though. We do have 2 stacks of bleed, so I probably don't want to do the other attack anyways. So yeah. Let's have you draw a page and probably just hit probably just hit this guy for free. This is gonna hurt a little bit, so you're gonna get hit for free. All of your attacks are hitting for free. I don't like that. This is a little rough. This is a little rough. All right, what do we got? Take additional stagger damage. No, that's really risky for us right now. Deal 2 to 4 damage against an enemy. Ooh, that was some big lightning. With the status ailment, the librarian has a status ailment at the start of the scene. We can probably definitely benefit from Lament. The metallic ringing would be good later, but I think Lament. We'll see. Paralysis. Ooh, the paralysis though. Isabel. You do have, I did give you quite a few blunt cards. You could absolutely benefit from that. But then again, Yesod and Zeno are heavy on the blunt cards. So, you know what? Let's give it, come here. Let's give it to Zeno. All right, there we go. We got our light back. Let's see what we can do here. I might need to give the Yesod crew some cheaper cards. When I was building this team up, I was like, these are some pretty expensive cards. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Ooh, give haste to all allies. Ooh, I didn't realize that. All right. Jake, do you not have any zero cost pages? Did I not give you any of those? All right, hold on. So what's... 2 people are attacking you. This guy who seems to have had your number for a while. You and you. That one's nasty. That's also nasty. Let's see. You're kind of the... We've done some damage to you. So let's hit you. Ooh, I got a little bit of paralysis. Ooh, that's not good. All right. Probably a sweep. Yeah, sweep the back streets earlier would have been nice with all those low attacks that people were doing. What can we do here? What can we do here? Let's have you do that. And anyone else doing anything weak? Yeah, you. You got a binding arm and a creek. Is anything super big and nasty hitting you? Not particularly, no. Everything... Yeah, that's the range attack. If I had you do a binding arm against that, that'd actually work out pretty good, actually. Oh, never mind. You're not fast enough. Never mind. I want to use binding arm, but... I guess... No, because 2 people are hitting you right now. No. All right. Let's do a creek on you. Oh boy, yeah, we are losing this. That... We got a couple options here. Let's... 2 to 6 versus your 4 to 8. Yeah, that's not a good strat. 2 to 9 versus a 4 to 8. Let's do a forceful gesture and a flying sword. And actually, well, do I want to do a flying sword? No, I don't want to do a flying sword. Never mind. I thought flying sword did something different. All right. And... probably at least do that. Big booms. Ooh, some staggers are getting dangerous. All right, they got one stagger. And so do we. For every 3 clashes, restore light and gain 2 haste next scene. Yeah, it's not, that one's not helping us right now. Lament will be good though. Oh, geez, everyone's almost dead. Isabel's really hurt. You got paralysis too. I feel like I need to give this to you. Oh, and you got disarmed as well. Jeez. All right, let's give you Lament. I think I probably need to restart this and do something better with Yesod. Yesod's team is hurting way too much for this, considering we have 3 acts. I don't think Gebura can carry 2 acts as good as Gebura's team is. But I still want to see what the second act is. So I'm going to see this act through and then probably restart it. We have enough cards to reburn. All right. So yeah, what are we doing? Big hits is what you're doing. Don't appreciate that. Sweep the back streets would be nice, but it's a little bit on the weak side. Yeah, considering the cards that I have, yeah, no. We'll do this. Xeno, what fun stuff do you got going on? That's going on right now. That's not great. That is not great indeed. We can do a binding arm on that, and we can do a gig against that. Right? You were attacking me, right? Yeah, you were attacking me. That suppression shot is yeah. Four to 8. Our defensive dice are weak right now. Oh, no, we don't. No, we're not. Never mind. We're strengthened. We do have the liquefied flesh, which is nice. That's going to be a 3 to 10. And that's a 3 to 6. Gain power to the next die. Yeah, let's hope for it. And if you can, hit that guy with a fat gig. Yeah, because I can't have you intercept that. That's just going to stagger you. Hi, Dark. The thumb does not like Yesod. Yesod, I don't know if I just had a really bad start or if I have bad cards. No, I do have some bad cards and some bad armor. Yesod is a little under geared for this. I went in a little too confident with the Yesod team. So they're kind of kicking my butt right now. But I think I can at least get through this act, and I'll see what the second act has before I restart everything. Big staggers. That person's dead. That's not great. Jeez, my dude. Gun was very effective. Here, let's just try and do as much damage as we can here. A random ally takes some stagger damage. Recycle this die until it rolls the minimum value, up to 2 times. Mass individual. You fool, I am streaming right now. Sorry. Okay, someone tried to call me when they should know that I'm streaming right now. No. Mass individual with the slashes and the bleeds is nice, but they got some really good cards. They can beat that. Let's do this. You made the even-handed offer, so don't be too upset, says Dennis. Wait, what did I give you? Ah, blunt. I should have actually went with the blunt one. Shucks. All right, who's attacking you? Here, you can mess that person up. Oh, actually, no, you got 4 stagger left. Ugh. Brother. Ugh. All right. Nope, there's the stagger. Yep, there's the death. And there's that death. Jeez, Yesod got freaking wiped. I'm having a good stream so far, yes. All right, let's see how well Gebura goes up against this crew. No need to rush, says Dennis. They didn't lose a single person, and they are mostly still full health. Yeesh. Yeesh. They are lighted the frick up too. I don't even think Gebura can win against this, in all honesty. All right, Forever. What's attacking you? Nothing too crazy. In fact, you could probably just block those. Let's hold off in your second dice, because everyone and their mother is attacking Gebura right now. Let's see here. Suppressed. You're getting hit by that freaking attack. Unfortunately, this is the best you can do. Probably, we'll see if I can hold off on that energy conversion. I don't want to use it, but I probably need to use it. Virgilina, girl Virgil. Class and respect, class and respect. All right. So the reload would be good. The focus fire, yeesh. All right, let's clash against we can't clash against reload. Is there anyone we can clash against? Yeah, unfortunately just this weak guy. Well, it's better than nothing. All right, sturdy defense with a 3 to 10, and all honesty. Where was that big focus fire? Yeah, forever. If you can help with that. Emotional turbulence. Every 2 emotion levels. Yeah, we need to hold off on that. That little guy's attacking you. 3 to 7 versus a 2 to 7. So it's either that or... Was that both of those? Wait, no, wait, what's attacking you? Oh, okay, yeah, bayonet controls are also attacking me. So it's either that or class and respect. Yeah. Bayonet controls. And then class and respect can go up against that. And yeah, save energy conversion. Boop. So they're gonna get 2 free hits off of me. Not bad. All right, already off to a much better start considering our emotion state. So at the start of the scene, gain strength based on the amount of damage on the previous scene. We could probably really benefit from that. Counter dice. I don't think I gave anyone counter dice, but I should really consider that. Prey, mark the first enemy that's attacked by this. I burn up the pain, deal extra damage. Now let's grab some vengeance. Let's give it to Virgilina. Yeah, I think. Yeah, give it to Virgilina. Virgilina's got something pretty nasty. Yeah. I kind of just want to gain up on some people, in all honesty. Maybe that's the strat. Maybe I need to ignore some of these weak attacks that they're doing and just kind of like hard focus on some dude. Especially considering the advantage that they have on me right now. All right, absorb impact. That's much better. We can work with that. Spend 4 charge to restore some light. But then we also have our inner ardor. Let me start down here. That and that. All right, so we got to go up against that. Let's do sturdy defense there. Unfortunately, you rolled a 2 here, but we can at least have you restore some light, so meh. Gebura still hold on to that emotional turbulence. You do have 1 counter dice. I'll have to remember that. All All right. Who's all attacking you? Just one? Okay, that's not bad. That's a weak attack. Could just go in here. And here. Just really gang up on that person. And the entire team suddenly wants suppressed booty. So yeah, let's see here. Not that one. Shock round. Focus fire. Jeez. Yeah, they're bringing some really strong first dice roll cards. Ugh, man, it's already 11:30. Jeez. Ugh, this stream's going nowhere, especially since I had that technical issue at the beginning. Yeah, this stream's probably just gonna have to be a little workshop, I guess. Either that or... No, see, I beat these guys before. I've beat them before. That's the thing, though. I've beaten them. I just beat them at level 1. And they're not really using any different cards. So I just gotta change my strategy, that's all. Whatever I did the first time, I gotta figure out. Maybe I'll watch an old VOD on my day off. I'll watch the VOD when I went up against these guys. I might do that. See what I did against them. But yeah. Probably my best bet is this shock round to try and defend against that. And that's not gonna help. Yeah, we can go up against that. Yeah. Go up against that. Kind of soften the blow here. And what's attacking you? Suppression shot. And class and respect. Yeah, if we can just gang up on this person and get them staggered. Let's do that. Nice. Block the first hit. Oh, you're already staggered, I think. No, now you're staggered. Well, the burn will definitely kill them if no one else does. No, there we go. All right. What's Gebura's emotional level? She's now level 2. So she can benefit from her really good one. After the Librarian sustains damage greater than 25 for their max HP, become untargetable and unclashable next scene. They gain a bunch of strength and inflict bleed with each attack. In all honesty, I'm kind of feeling that one. But this counter dice is also really nice. Let's see here. If I had Gebura just go ham on someone, or I could even... Wait, more greater than 25%. Has anyone suffered from that? That would be suppressed, I think. Next, see it starts next scene though. So yeah, I don't think I can save them with that. So probably probably Roll of the Wolf. Yeah, Roll of the Wolf. Get that clash bonus going. It's not the best, but it's something. Which we're about to use right freaking now. So the question is, who's my next victim here? You have 30. You have 30. You have significantly less health, though. All right, you. Focus Fire. And Dennis is kitted the frick up now. All right, Emotional Turbulence. Class and Respect versus Class and Respect. Just because you're hitting me with every freaking book you got. We could have Forever try and intercept this. And then we can do a rush down. Yeah, but the problem is we don't know how many cards they're discarding here. So that could be a very fake 7. You know, that's probably not worth it. That's probably not worth it. Who knows how powerful that freaking card is right now? It's not worth it. I don't think Gebura's got this, unfortunately. Dark's considering it. Mm-hmm. She will probably get a lot of screen time. I forget, who did you switch over to? Dark, you're on Hakma's team, right? Ah, there's the good card right here. On Clash Lose, add that one really good card. Can I have you clash against one of the really strong attacks, actually? Yeah, here you go. You can lose against that clash. Oh, jeez, you're 4 freaking paralyzed. Yeah, you're gonna lose that. Max freaking damage. Jeez, guys. There's the stagger. There's your stagger. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's on my team. Oof. Jeez. All right. Damn, I can't even beat the first act. Holy cow. What was, there were 2 acts and it was 4 dudes. You had the exact same gear and everything. I honestly might have to just watch the VOD and see what I used up against these guys and just repeat it. Aside from that, we also have the Liu Association level 2, and then we have whatever the heck this is. problem is I don't know what else to do with the stream. That's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna dig up the stream right now. That's not gonna be exciting for you guys. We could watch a cutscene, but at the same time, like... I mean, I guess we could watch a cutscene and then just rewatch it, I guess. Because I only got like 30 minutes left. You vote the Liu personally if you can't beat the thumb. I could probably beat the thumb. It's just that I got 30 minutes left. That's the thing. So... yeah, you know, let's just watch a cutscene. Let's just watch a cutscene, chat. I apologize. This stream is absolute dog water. I apologize. Nothing happened on this stream. I am so sorry. Oh, jeez, I only got one of these freaking things. Ugh, I gotta farm his stupid freaking face. Great. All right, let's see what the Liu Association's got going on cutscene-wise. Thank you, chat, thank you. All right, let's see. Liu, Fixer, May. We've been receiving reports recently that cases of the distortion are growing exponentially centered around Nest L.
게다가 개인 사무소들도 불이익을 감수하면서까지 일방적으로 계약을 파기한다고 합니다.
Liu Fixer, Cecil. Even private offices are reluctant to take the work, going so far as to cancel contracts one-sidedly. Is my cat? No, my cat is not sniffing my leg.
뒤틀림 처리는 물론 도서관에 관련한 일들까지도요.
Cecil continues to say, not only would they shun requests about dealing with the distortions, they'd also avoid any tasks related to the library as well. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's me. I'm kicking butt. Smile.
어떻게 보면 당연한 일이겠지. 그렇기에 우리 리우가 담당하고 있기도 하고.
Liu Director Lowell, I assume it's this very generic looking lad over here. I guess it was to be expected. There's a reason the Liu was put in charge.
부장님, 이번에 일과에서 뒤틀림 관련 자료를 하나 보냈다고 들었습니다.
May, Director, I heard that Section 1 has sent us a report about the distortion.
그래, 그걸 위해 너희를 부른 거니까.
Director Lowell, yeah, that's why I called you here.
뒤틀림에 대한 정보를 남기기 위해 기록을 하는 건 둘 다 알고 있지?
You both know how we're encouraged to take records of the distortion in order to gather data, right?
예, 기록은 하되 그 내용은 M사 특이점인 월광석을 몸 가까이에 둔 사람에게만 공개하고 있고요.
Cecil, yes, and our records can only be shown to those in close proximity to a moonlight stone? A product of M Corp's singularity. Ooh, wait a second. M Corp, hold on. Let me check my notes. Hold on. Let's see. Lobotomy Corporation. No, V Corp was the latest new one. So M Corp, that is also new. Let's see. M Corp. Liu. Round 2, I guess is how I'll type this out. And then their singularity is called a moonlight stone. Interesting. McDonald's. Jeez, imagine. And imagine if their director was a freaking clown. That'd be the best. I would love that. Can we hire a clown for M Corp's director, please?
저희는 임무를 위해서라도 필수로 지니고 있어야 하니까 상관없는 사항이죠.
Fixer May, which we're obligated to carry for our mission, so it doesn't matter much to us. Oh, y'all are just rocking moonlight stones?
그런데 일반적인 자료가 아닌가 보네요. 저희에게 공유하시는 걸 보면.
What they sent is no ordinary report, is it? if you're sharing it with us.
맞아. 영상을 보는데 꽤 신경 쓰이는 부분이 있어서.
Director Lowell, you got that right. There's something that irked me about the footage that came with it.
일단 결론부터 말하자면 리우 일과는 오는 아이 생포 작전에 실패했다.
Long story short, the Liu's South Section 1 has failed to capture the crying children.
설마 전멸입니까?
May, was the team wiped out?
아니, 놓친 거야.
Lowell, Director Lowell, no. They just missed it.
하지만 일과 그것도 샤오 부장님께서 놓치실 정도면 도시 악몽 정도가 아닐 겁니다.
Fixer Cecil, but if Section 1, led by Director Zhao of all people too, couldn't capture it, this can't be an average urban nightmare. Yeah, Crying Child was an urban nightmare difficulty. And we kicked its butt pretty good, and we're probably gonna have to kick its butt a couple more times to get some spare cards.
혹시 등급이 오르기라도 했습니까?
Cecil continues to ask, has it been exalted recently?
우선 영상부터 보도록 하자. 이 부분부터야.
Who was the crying child again? Oh, you know, just that little punk coward Phillip, who ran from multiple encounters with me at the library, and then he met our good friend Oswald, the circus clown, whom I loved voice acting for him, and so does my daughter as well. But then, as he was kind of getting tormented by Oswald, Skullboy, dapper-looking Skullboy with the monocle shows up, and he like makes like hallucinations or something to further trigger Philip's emotional state, and then he went straight up distorted and became the little crying baby statues that hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. And then they can like all merge into like one like angelic kind of looking statue.
다들 정신 차려! 우리는 무슨 일이 있어도 뒤로 물러나지 않는다.
Ooh, got a little bit of battle music with this footage. All right, South Section Director Zhao. Stay sharp, people. We never back down, no matter what happens. Here, after this cutscene, Dark, I can show you an image of Phillip and the crying child, assuming this footage doesn't show a good image of the crying child.
알겠습니다.
All the fixers say, yes, ma'am!
부장님, 방금 우는 아이가 바닥으로 추락했습니다.
South Section Fixer Miris. Director, the crying children just fell to the ground.
저걸로 더 날아다닐 순 없겠지. 얼마 남지 않았어. 조금만 더 버티면 되니 밀어붙이도록.
South Director Zhao. It won't be flying anymore with that messed up body. We're almost there. This is the final push, so give it your all.
부장님, 옆에
A random fixer says, Director, there's someone.
뭐?
Director Zhao, what?
불쌍해라. 고작 이런 애 하나 잡겠다고 리우 일과가 나설 정도라니.
Oh, snap! The blue reverb Argalia shows up. Okay. Jeez, this guy is freaking everywhere. He's got his greedy little blue fingers in all the cookie jars right now. Holy cow. All right, blue reverb. Aw, you poor thing. Section 1 of the Liu is out for your blood. A little kid. Oh, he's talking to the crying child. Oh, are you about to rescue him?
네 내면에 흐르는 순수하고 깨끗한 선율을 아무도 몰라주는구나.
Isn't it sad that no one recognizes the pure and clean melody flowing within you?
푸른 찬양.
South Director Zhao. The blue reverb.
안녕, 오랜만이네. 그렇지?
Blue reverb. Hi there. Been a while, huh?
인사가 여전히 호전적이야.
Your greeting is as sharp and bitey as I remember.
또 무슨 사건을 일으키려는지 모르겠지만 이번엔 얌전히 물러났으면 좋겠는데.
South Director Zhao, I don't know what you're up to this time, but I'd be glad if you could gently retreat and stay out of this.
난 그저 어디에서도 받아주지 않는 저 가여운 친구를 데려가려는 것뿐이야.
Blue Reverb, I'm only here to take that pitiful friend rejected by everyone. That's all.
상처투성이에 버림받고 이제는 너희 같은 사람들이 처리하려고 하잖아.
Injured, abandoned, and about to be struck down by the likes of you.
슬프네. 그저 울고 싶었을 뿐인데. 대신 눈물을 흘려주고 싶은 심정이야.
How sad. All he wanted to do was cry. I would shed tears for him. Almost.
헛소리 집어치워! 넌 대체 무엇이 부족해서 이런 일을 벌이는 거지?
South Director Zhao, cut the nonsense. What more could you possibly want to justify doing this?
너 정도 되는 해결사면 굳이 이런 일을 벌일 필요가 없을 텐데.
I doubt a fixer at your standing would feel that anything is insufficient.
계속해서 이런 가짜는 짓을 벌이고 다닌다면 아무리 특색이라도 언젠가 처리하란 명령이 떨어질 거다.
Don't think being a color will save you. If you keep snooping around pulling nonsense like this, your elimination will be in order one day.
부족함이 없다. 처리당한다.
Blue Reverb, to feel that nothing is insufficient. Eliminated.
너는 지금의 삶에 만족하고 있어?
Tell me, are you satisfied with your current life?
겉으로 보이는 풍족함이 전부는 아니지.
Affluence on the surface isn't all there is to it.
내 마음 한구석은 언제나 비어 있어. 그 빈 공간은 쓸데없는 거로 채우려고 하면 점점 더 넓어져서 나를 조여와.
A corner of my heart is always empty. When I try to fill it with useless things, it only gets bigger. Excuse me. When I try to fill it with useless things, it only gets bigger and strangles me.
그래, 그 공간에만 있어야 할 무언가를 찾아야 하는 거야.
Yes, I'm looking for something. A something that has to fit in that void.
난 찾은 것 같거든. 하지만 아직 손에 넣지는 못했어.
And I think I found it, but I've yet to claim it.
하루빨리 그 빈 곳을 채워 나를 완전하게 만들고 싶네.
I can't wait for the day I fill that emptiness and make myself whole.
아, 내게는 있다고 했나? 소중한 사람.
Oh, yours is filled already? Blue Reverb, geez, goodness. Phrasing, watch your mouth, you pervert. Filled by a person dear to you? I said, cool your jets, lover boy.
입 놀리지 마.
South Director Zhao, don't yap your mouth any further.
그렇게 노려보면 농담도 못하겠어.
Blue Reverb, I can't dare to crack a joke under your fierce gaze.
오늘은 서로 속 드러내는 일 없었으면 좋겠으니 이 무서운 친구 좀 치워주지 않을래?
I'd hate to see each other's insides today. So could you kindly put this scary fellow away?
한 가지만 묻겠다.
Director Zhao, just one last question.
대체 저런 괴물을 데려가서 뭘 하려는 거지?
Just what in the wings' name are you planning to do with a monster like that?
꽤 재미있는 질문을 하네.
Blue Reverb, oh, well that's a funny question.
누구나 불쌍한 것을 보면 데려가서 예뻐해주고 싶은 마음이 드는 법이잖아.
When there's a pitiful thing on the street, everyone gets the urge to bring it home and adore it, no? Just like me.
나와 함께 갈 수 있을 것 같거든. 흥미로워 보이고.
I think this one could join me. He looks like an interesting specimen too. Blue Reverb, there is nothing interesting about Phillip. Can you please just let him die a pitiful, miserable death? It has been waiting far too freaking long for him in-game.
그렇지 않아, 오스왈드?
Argalia, don't you agree? Oswald. Oswald! Ah! Let me see him. Let me see my boy. Let me see my boy. Is he in a suit? Oh, I hope he's in a suit.
지금은 시큼한 향이 나지만 분명 우리와 함께 더러운 악취를 풍길 수 있겠죠?
He smells too sour right now. But in our hands, he'll be letting off a dirty stench in no time.
씻는 법을 모르면 이렇게 요상 시큼한 냄새가 나는 거라고요.
This weird sourness is what you get if you don't know how to wash a body right. Scrub-a-dub-dub, as my mother always said.
제가 깔끔히 단정해 주려고 했는데 저 해골 씨가 이상한 것으로 보내는 바람에
And I was just about to neaten him all nicely, really doll him up. But Mr. Funny Bones over there had to just send him elsewhere.
뭐라는 거야?
Some fixer dude named Chun. What, even?
결론은 우리가 데려가든 말든 너희는 그만 아닌가?
I guess Chun is just very confused about what's going on here. Blue Reverb, the bottom line is, us taking him shouldn't bother you at all.
내가
Bothers me,
데려가면
that's
이
for sure.
둥지를 파괴하는 것도 멈추겠지. 결국 이 친구를 처리해야 하는 근본적인 건 해결하는 셈이야.
If I took him, he'd stop destroying this nest any further. In other words, I'm saving you the fundamental trouble of taking care of him.
아니, 뒤틀린 포획을 위해서라도 더더욱 네 녀석을 말려야겠군.
Director Zhao, no. That's all the more reason to stop you. For us, capturing the distortion is an option.
널린 게 괴물들인데 굳이 이 친구여야 할 필요가 있을까?
Blue Reverb, there's creatures everywhere in this city. Does it have to be this poor friend?
더 길게 말하는 것도 피곤하고 정겨웠던 대화는 여기서 마무리하는 걸로 하자.
I'm starting to get tired of talking. So let's wrap up our friendly conversation here.
오스왈드, 부탁할게.
Oswald, give them a show for me. Yes, 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 yes! Just like me, I just kind of exist. Your tune.
이너 씨, 칼날 씨, 조각 내고 갈았던 저희의 실력을 모두에게 보여줍시다.
Look at our boy! He's all suited up! I love it! I mean, I think I love his old outfit more, but I love it. I love this suit. I'm digging it so much. Although his neck looks a little oddly long, but he is an odd man after all. He is dripped. He is dripped out just like every other one of these distortions, you know, Skull Boy, and oddly enough, the Blue Reverb is also blue. This little cult of music people. Oh, and the Church of Gears girl, she was also rocking the suit as well. Ooh, boy, we got quite the team assembling right now. A Legion of Doom. Blue Doom, if you will. All right, Oswald. Miss Mermaid, Mr. Knife. Come on out. It's time to show the skills we've honed and wet for all these beautiful, wonderful people.
분명 우리와 같은 함성과 박수 소리가 끊이질 않겠어요.
By the end of your magnificent performance, this place will be filled with thunderous cheers and wondrous applause.
젠장. 부장님, 어떡합니까?
Fixer Maris. Damn it! Director, give us an order.
푸른 잔향.
Director Zhao angrily muttering Blue Reverb's Blue Reverb's voice. No, wait, no. What the heck am I trying to say? God, I must be tired. She's just saying his freaking name, Blue Reverb.
우리 셋은 조용한 곳으로 가서 이야기를 나눠볼까?
The Blue Reverb. I'm sorry, sir. The Blue Reverb says, the three of us can go to a quiet place for some private talk. Pluto. Oh, yeah, that's the skull boy. I don't know why I have a hard time remembering the name Pluto.
알겠습니다.
Pluto. But of course.
푸른 잔향.
And there we go. Oh, I remember these three. Yeah. They were in the previous cutscene as well. That's right. All right, Cecil. The Blue Reverb.
이해할 수 없어요. 왜 저런 높은 등급의 해결사가 이런 일을...
Reminder, everyone, that was just footage that we just watched, so now we're back in the present. Fixer May. I don't get it. Why would a fixer at such a high grade do something like that?
그건 아직 누구도 아는 바가 없어. 오직 푸른 잔향만이 알고 있지.
Director Lowell. That's beyond anyone's understanding for now. Only the Blue Reverb himself knows.
어쨌든 8시에 서커스 단원들을 처리하는 데는 문제 없었지만 그 사이 푸른 잔향은 우는 아이를 데리고 사라졌다는군.
Anyway, even though the team had no problem handling the troopers of the 8 o'clock circus, the Blue Reverb vanished with the crying children in the meantime.
따라서 다른 뒤틀린 표본 포획을 위해 며칠 더 임시본부에 머물다 온다고 한다.
Section 1 will be staying at the temporary base for a few more days to secure samples of other distortions.
어쩐지 오늘 아침에 돌아왔어야 할 일과가 안 보여서 무슨 일인가 했습니다.
Cecil. So that's why they hadn't come back by this morning. I was wondering if anything happened to them.
걱정 많으시겠어요, 부장님.
May. You must be worried a lot, Director.
아니, 샤오라서 믿고 있으니까.
Director Lowell. No, not at all. I trust in Zhao. Oh, are you the one filling holes? Hey, I'm just quoting Blue Reverb here. I'm not insinuating nothing. I am just talking and quoting in the context of the Blue Reverb. I'm a good boy.
그건 그거고 우리 쪽 상황은 어떻지?
Setting that aside, how's our situation?
저희 이과도 남 걱정할 처지는 아닙니다.
Section 2 isn't exactly doing much better, says May with a cute face.
협력 사무소들을 포함해 도서관에 대해 조사 나간 이과 인원이 여러 당하고 있습니다.
The staff we dispatched to the Nest, to Nest L, have reported several casualties, including a sizable number of associate offices.
이대로 가다가는 정말 곤란한 상황이 올 겁니다.
If we continue, we might be in serious trouble.
그래, 가만히 앉아서 당하고 있을 수는 없는 노릇이지.
Yeah, Director Lau says, yeah, we can't just sit here and take the losses forever.
하지만 아예 수학이 없는 것도 아니야.
We did, however, make some progress, though.
뒤틀림 현상이 발생한 사람은 공통으로 극심한 감정적 스트레스를 지니고 있었어.
We found that every person who was subject to the distortion phenomena was under extreme emotional stress.
감정적 스트레스 말입니까?
Cecil. Emotional stress, sir?
감정적으로 극한의 상태에 몰린 자들이 뒤틀림을 발현한다는 것만큼은 확실해요.
May, again donning the cute face. It seems evident that those who manifested the distortion were emotionally pressured to an extreme. Some might even say emotionally damaged.
하지만 누가 도시에서 스트레스를 받지 않고 살아가겠어요. 전부 끝까지 참고 사는 거지.
But the thing is, who in the city doesn't get stressed in their life, really? Everyone's holding their anguish within themselves. Ah, I can just hear Carmen screaming right now.
바로 그거야. 여기서부터는 내 추측인데 어느 임계선을 넘어버린 자들에게 뒤틀림이 발생하는 것 아닐까 싶어.
Director Lowell, exactly. This is my speculation, but it might be that the distortion occurs when the emotions bottling up inside exceed a certain threshold.
그 미묘한 선이 어디일지, 무엇일지 아직 모르겠지만.
What that threshold may be or how high it may be is still a mystery, though.
부장님 말씀대로면 뒤틀림을 없애기 위해 스트레스를 낮추던가 개인의 임계선을 늘리던가 둘 중 하나일 텐데.
May, if your hypothesis is sound, the only ways to stop the distortion altogether would be to reduce people's stress or heighten each person's threshold. Yeah, good luck with that in this city.
도시에서는 둘 다 불가능하지.
And Cecil is saying my words exactly. Neither of which is possible in the city.
이 정도의 단서만으로는 완벽히 밝혀내는 게 어렵습니다. 더
There's-
많은 정보가 필요해요.
There still isn't enough evidence to prove it. We need more info. And Dark has a good suggestion. Or, just kill it. Yeah, just kill the distortions. Just stab them. Yeah, just have a little stabby stab time,
뭐 돈을 받았으면 어떻게든 문제를 해결해야 하는 게 우리 해결사니까.
Director
또
Lowell.
움직여 봐야지.
Well, it is our job as fixers to fix the problems we're paid to solve. We've got to see what else can be done.
이번 초대장에 많은 기대를 걸고 있으니 좀 더 힘내보자고.
I have high expectations for this invitation. Let's buck up a little. An invitation, you say? To a certain library?
네, 알겠습니다.
Understood, says May and Cecil.
그나저나 부장님, 그건 잘 준비하고 있어요?
May further asks, by the way, Director, how's that one thing going?
혹시 만두 만들기 경연대회에 참가하는 것을
Director Lau, huh? Oh, are you talking about me possibly entering the dumpling making contest?
아니지. 이건 샤오 말고는 모를 텐데.
No, wait, no. I didn't tell you that. I never told anyone that. Except for Zhao.
아니요. 한 달 뒤에 있다는 결혼 1주년 기념일 준비 말이에요.
May. No. I meant the preparation for your first wedding anniversary next month.
둥지 이주권을 선물로 드릴 거라면서요.
I heard you're gonna give her a nest migration permit as a present.
뭐? 그걸 어떻게?
What? How did you? Cecil clearing her throat.
그새 퍼지네.
Words spread so quickly.
부장님도 참. 그 철혈의 샤오 부장님이랑 어떤 신혼생활을 보내고 계실지 이과 안에서 자자하잖아요.
Come on, Director. Everyone in Section 2 is just gossiping about how you're spending your newlywed life with Director Zhao, the Maiden of Iron.
우선 그 이야기는 일을 끝낸 뒤에.
Let's save that for after we finished our work.
네.
Yes, sir.
그리고 세실은 나중에 이야기 좀 하자.
And Cecil, we should have a little chat later.
예.
Yes, sir.
푸른 전형이 무엇을 목표로 하는지는 모르겠지만 하나는 확실한 것 같아.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, those two directors, I'm sure they have a wonderful, happy, amazing love story to tell. But you know whose love story I'm really interested in? These two lovely... I just totally blanked out on what to call them. Angela and Roland, their love story is what I want to hear about. Angela, I'm still unsure what the Blue Reverb's goal is, but I think I get one thing for certain.
또라이라는 것?
Roland, that he's an absolute nutcase?
농담하자는 게 아니야.
I'm not in the mood for jokes, Roland.
지금까지 봐온 대로라면 푸른 잔향은 뒤틀림을 모으고 있어.
From what we've seen so far, the Blue Reverb was gathering distortions. This is true.
아니, 뒤틀림이라고 불러야 할지도 모르겠네. 이성적으로 사고하고 행동할 수 있는 뒤틀림.
No. Actually, I'm not sure if they can be called as such. Distortions that are capable of thinking and acting rationally.
확실히 지금까지 봐온 바로는 그런 것 같지만
Yeah, you got that right. He does seem to be just gathering them up, but
이유는 모르겠네. 저런 놈들을 모아서 뭘 하겠다는 건지.
we still don't have a clue why. Like, what's a bunch of freaks going to do?
무엇이든 간에 좋은 일은 아닐 것 같아.
Whatever it may be, I don't think it will be a good thing.
어쨌든 답도 나오지 않는 문제를 논하고 있기에는 시간이 아까울 뿐이지.
In any case, we're wasting our time by pondering over a question we'll never figure out the answer on our own.
뭐 그것도 그래.
Well, you got a point.
그건 그렇고 해결사끼리 가정을 꾸리는 건 흔한가 봐.
So, I suppose it's common for fixers to start families?
빈번하지. 서로 얼굴 맞대고 사경을 넘나들 일이 많으니까.
Oh, it is. Boy, do I know a thing or two about that. You know, they're often in life or death situations together, working face to face.
대개는 비극으로 끝나. 해결사 일에 몸담고 살아간다면 빠른 시일 내에 둘 중 하나만 남거든.
Most, as you can imagine, end in tragedy, though. If a couple's staying in the fixer business, it won't take long until only one of them remains.
나처럼 말이야.
Exhibit A. This guy. Me.
그러네. 곧 저 해결사도 이곳에 올 거고.
Good point. And that fixer's about to meet his end here, too. Oh, Angela, your support and confidence in me is so wonderful. Dark, I miss my wife, Angela. I'll miss her a lot. I'll be back.
너무 쉽게 말하는데.
Roland, you're speaking way too casually about it.
롤랑, 괜히 감정적이게 될까봐 말해둘게.
Roland, I'll say this before you get sentimental.
저 사람은 충분히 도서관에 오지 않을 수 있었어.
They could very well make the choice to not come to the library,
하지만 자신의 선택으로 이곳에 오는 거잖아?
yet they still choose to come here out of their own volition.
도시 악몽 이상으로 가면 그건 선택이 아니야.
Urban nightmares and beyond are no longer a matter of choice, Angela.
보이지 않는 강제성이 개입해 있어서 도시 악몽 이상으로 지정하는 거라고.
Urban nightmares and stars of the city are designated as such because there's an invisible sense of compulsion involved.
보이지 않는 강제성? 그렇다고 해서 그들이 선택할 수 있다는 사실은 변하지 않아.
Invisible compulsion? That doesn't change the fact that they're able to make choices.
그렇게 소중한 게 있다면 위험성 있는 곳에 오지 않으면 그만이잖아.
If they have things that they cherish so much, why should they risk their lives by going to a dangerous place?
선택의 자유가 충분히 있으니까.
They have the liberty of choice.
엔젤라, 네가 전에 말한 대로 도시 안에서 자유는 없어.
Oh, Angela. Angela, Angela, Angela. Angela, Angela, Angela. Angela, Angela. Angela, Angela. Angela, Angela. Angela, Angela, Angela. Angela. You were right when you said no one is truly free in this city.
선택과 자유. 소중한 것을 마음에 품는다고?
Choice and liberty, the things they cherish so much.
도시에서 살아가는 사람들은 그저 개인의 욕망이 얽히고 설켜 보이지 않는 사슬을 만들어낼 뿐이야.
People's desires clash and intertwine with one another to create an intangible chain. That's life in the city.
저들이 협회의 명령에 따라 이곳에 오는 것도
Them coming here as the association ordered,
그동안 도서관에서 잠든 수많은 손님도
all the guests ending up as books in the library,
내가 일을 위해 잠시 집을 비운 것도
me leaving the house for urgent work. Urgent work, you say, Roland?
자유에 따른 선택처럼 보이지만 결국 타인의 욕망으로 얽힌 족쇄에 묶여 있을 뿐이지.
They might seem like choices made out of free will, but in truth, our hands were forced by the shackles of others' desires. Ooh, Angela looking angry.
그래서 저들을 배려하기 위해 나는 내 자유를 얻고자 하면 안 된다는 거야?
Oh, you're good, Dark. I started making less highlights anyways, so I also just like stopped bringing it up to you. So it turned out to be a project that's no longer required anyways. No, I'm also sorry for not saying anything to you either. We both failed at the communication at that, so we are both at fault. But thank you very much for the apology, though, Dark, and I too also apologize to you. But I do thank you for your time as the thumbnail artist. That being said, if you see a video and you want to make a thumbnail for it, by all means. But I'm not gonna ask for thumbnails. I think we're good. At this point, I'm mostly just churning out VODs right now. Like, Undertale is getting a lot of highlights, but everything else is kind of just like, you know, I don't really have the time to make highlights like I used to. Anyhoozles, Angela, who's Anki, says, so, are you saying that I shouldn't pursue my freedom because I must show consideration for them?
난 기계라서? 자격이 없으니까?
Because I'm a machine? Because I'm unworthy?
아니, 그런 건 상관없어.
Huh? No. It's got nothing to do with those.
하지만 이런 방법으로 얻은 자유는 언젠가 자신의 목을 조르는 결과를 불러올 거야.
But if you keep trying to earn freedom this way, the karma will come back to strangle you one day.
헛소리 집어치워. 그건 그거고, 이건 이거잖아.
Enough of that drivel. This is this, and that is that.
도착했습니다.
And that's what I prefer from you as well, Dark. Always. Alright, May says, and we're here.
생각보다 고풍스러운 곳이네요.
Cecil, this place looks a lot more antiquated than I expected.
그러게 말이야.
Director Lowell, it does for sure.
부장님 신혼집도 이런 느낌이려나요?
Hey, Director, are you gonna decorate your house in this style too?
샤오는 좀 더 귀여운 걸 좋아.
Well, Zhao prefers something cute.
메이, 쓸데없는 소리 말고 일에 집중해.
May, stop asking silly questions and focus on work.
일과 부장님의 취향이 그랬군요. 참고하도록 하겠습니다.
Oh, Cecil. Oh, so that's our Section 1 director's taste. I see. I'll take note of that.
환영합니다, 손님.
And with a snap of your Nintendo Switch, Angela enters the scene. Greetings, dear guests.
저는 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
우리는 리우 협회 남부지부 이과 해결서다.
We are the fixers of Section 2 of the Liu Association, Southern Branch.
초대장에 적힌 책을 회수하기 위해 왔지.
We've come to retrieve the books listed on your invitation.
시련을 극복하신다면 충분히 가능합니다.
You may overcome them if you can overcome the ordeals.
더 할 말 있는가? 상황이 급한지라 들어갈 수 있게 안내해줬으면 하는데.
Do you have anything else to say? The situation is pressing, and a quick guidance would be appreciated.
초대장에 적힌 책들이 당신의 목숨을 걸 만큼 가치가 있나요?
Are the books truly worth risking your life over?
무슨 소리지?
What do you mean?
행복한 일상을 떠나보내도 될 만큼 가치가 있느냐는 거죠.
I'm asking if they're valuable enough for you to give up the joys of everyday life.
인간의 삶이 궁금한 기계인가요?
Ah, a machine that's curious about the life of humans, huh?
당신이 말한 행복한 일상을 지키기 위해 해야 하는 일이야.
This is what I must do to protect the joys of life that you just mentioned.
하고 싶어서 하는 일은 그리 많지 않아. 가려감이 일을 할 만큼 여유롭지도 않지.
There aren't a lot of things that are done out of one's own volition. Kind of repeating what Roland said just a minute ago. And we can't exactly afford to skip on work. We don't feel like doing.
그렇군요.
I see.
떠밀렸다는 거네요.
So you were coerced into making this choice.
이제 들어가도 괜찮은가?
May we enter now?
네. 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
You may. And may you find your book in this place. All right. Only 2 acts. Okay. And this is a 5 squad team here. Okay. Their cards were a lot more manageable compared to the guns, that's for sure. The biggest issue was just them getting to that emotional level. Yeah, 500 burn, yeah, no kidding. Geez, that second act though, there's only 2 acts. Oh, you can only pick 1 floor too. Ooh, wee. Yeah. Yeah. This might be a Zach mission here. Because Zach does have the best survivability out of everyone with his insane self-sustaining heals and stagger recovery. Plus it's a 5-man squad, so I'm kind of stuck using the lower floor for this. But geez, that second act though is gonna be those three named guys. One of them being Lowell. Ooh, it's gonna be something. It'll be something. Okay. Unfortunately, we are out of time, so I'll have to come back to that. Off camera, I'm gonna have to do. Oh yeah, I'm doing a lot of card changing off camera. But yeah, this is the crying child. They had the 3 forms here, and then they became one big statue thing. Let's see here. Credenza. Main story. Let's see. Where was Philippe's thing? Was it this one or was it... No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, no, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Pre-battle?
아무것도 안 먹으면
So yeah, there was Phillip, just a normal guy there on the left. Huge coward, huge coward. And then blah 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 blah. Let's see what happens if I skip real quick. Okay, and then what was post-battle?
와, 그 필립이라는 애송이 녀석 언제 그런 공방
Let me get
장비까지
such a
갖추니?
high-performing workshop gear.
공방 장비라도 아까 같은 성능을 내기는 불가능할 텐데.
No, okay, so yeah. It wasn't the pre-battle. Although honestly, actually no, I got a better way to show it. There you are, Dark. Librarian info, customized projection, appearance projection. It was... where is it? Huh. Where the heck is it? Weird. Key pages. There you go. That's what he looked like. He turned into that, which is he got some ego gear, and then Pluto, Mr. Skullboy, and Clownman Oswald really cranked up that emotional turmoil for him, and then he turned into that crying child that we saw, the three statues that then turned into one big statue. Yeah, Philip's story is us learning distortions, essentially. People becoming distortions, aka the killable abnormalities. And every freaking time he escapes and runs away, if you could wear that, you would. Yeah, it's weird I couldn't do a projection for it. I don't know if it's because Forever is wearing it. Let me try having Forever unequip it real quick. And then customize appearance projection. And then yeah, no, it's not I guess that's not something you can appearance project. You can wear the armor. You can wear it. Like, I'll show you what it looks like. If I can, like... Here, let me do this. Okay, wait, no, hold on. Unequip. There we go. All right, so complete. And then I give you... that. Yeah, there you go. That's how you would look. But for whatever reason, I can't seem to project that onto you, which is really weird. Like, yeah, it's not an option. Very strange. Oh! What the heck? It shows up here? Okay, well, hey. There you go, Dark. It is now your fit. That is so weird that it is on that page there. There you go. Hey, you're in the religion department and you look like a freaking fallen angel. Honestly, pretty fitting. Pretty freaking fitting. You are slightly orange. This is true. What other, hold on, just real quick, super quick. What other freaking outfits do I have over here? So we have the Crying Child, we have Hanafuda, we have these jabronis. Oh, some of these are pretty cool looking. Yeah, okay. Weird on how many are on this page. So weird. Super duper weird. Okay, now let's go ahead and start wrapping things up. Bloop, and blip, 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 blip. There we go. Let me fix my angle there a little bit and bring it around town. Windows, shut it. There we go. It is him, Meat Lantern. Wait, don't I have Meat Lantern on the other scene? Hold on. Yeah, he's there. He's just his little lantern thing is just poking out above Jules over there. Meat Lantern is always with us. There we go. Whew! All right. Again, my apologies, everyone, for the quality of this stream. But hey, good cutscenes. And that's half of what Library of Ruina is. Just lots of freaking cutscenes. I will do my best to try and workshop some ideas on how to tackle the thumb, or maybe even the Liu association, maybe. I'll say this, if I can't make any progress off camera, I might do a double Resident Evil stream next week. So like we'll probably have a Resident Evil stream Monday and Tuesday probably, if I can't make something work out here for Library of Ruina with either the thumb or the Liu association. Which I've been kind of wanting to do more Resident Evil just because I really want to finish 1 so I can start Outbreak. So that way I can beat Outbreak. How disappointing. Oh, weird, little things up there in the top left. What the heck? Why do you show what? All right, whatever. Because Outbreak is the prequel to Resident Evil 9, and supposedly, from what I heard, Resident Evil 9 is a long freaking game. Excuse me. So I need to, especially since I'm not gonna be around like December and some of November, like that's gonna be 2 months where I'm probably not gonna be streaming. I need to, like, we're about to go into August. Like we need to get some Resident Evil content rolling here. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to also just wait until I get some PC upgrades, because I'm going to be doing like a whole rework of my computer and everything, and no point in me getting Resident Evil Outbreak if I'm just going to lose it again when I redo my PC. So that's another reason why I'm not rushing to Outbreak yet, but I do want to try and finish Resident Evil 1 sooner rather than later. But hey, you know what is a for sure thing, chat? Undertale, woo! Undertale tomorrow, same time, same place, folks. I've been working on my Sans voice acting, so get ready for that lovely performance as always. With that, YouTube, if you're also here, I apologize to you as well for the less than what might have been an enjoyable VOD, but hopefully you like the cutscenes. I didn't go too crazy with the voice acting tonight. I wasn't really feeling it until OSWALD and Blue Reverb showed up. I was like, ooh, okay, let me bust out the voice acting chops a little bit here. I love OSWALD. He is my favorite character. Maybe, possibly. Favorite villain, at least for now. For Library of Ruina, OSWALD might be my favorite villain. But yes, YouTube, I loves ya. Don't forget, I wanted to get a comment off of you on what is your favorite book or your favorite genre of reading material. Could also be manga. I will accept a manga as well. Or mangeko, I think is what they say in Korea, I think. I'm probably mispronouncing that wrong or something. Is Shrimp live? Probably just gonna keep sending you guys on over to Shrimp. Yep, Shrimp is live. Is anyone doing anything particular? Oh, Media is playing Atlas. I know you guys were kind of interested in Atlas. So, hey, let's actually no, let's raid Media. Let's give you guys some Atlas exposure. There we go. All right. Good night, everyone. Say hi to Media for me. Enjoy some Atlas if that is indeed your bag. But if not, feel free to hop on out. Take care, Z's, everyone.